If you're scared of AI replacing you, I have great news. Generative AI is powerful. Make no mistake. It can create articles, create videos, do the same job an accountant can do, which would cost tens of thousands of dollars in service fees, but for $0. Generative AI lacks that human integrity, something that only we humans have and AI can never replace. So to get the best of both worlds, you can use AI to power your skills instead of getting replaced by AI. How do we get AI to power us? Great question. In this video, you're going to see the 3 steps to create your personal clone AI worker who is going to do the work for you. This is how we're going to create our personal clone worker with AI. The first step is cloning yourself through ChatGPT. You're going to feed your information like your social media profiles, the business you run, the profession you have, the industry you work in. This way, it knows about your personality, so the ChatGPT can copy who you are. The second step is to feed the AI samples of your work. So it can be articles you've written in the past, the conversations you have with people, the emails you prepare, the support you deliver, the sales you deliver, even the code that you write on the code base that you write it on, the documents you prepare as an accountant or a lawyer. You feed it your work samples, and combined with your personality, you now have a professional clone version of you. This cloned AI can now take in inputs and output the same way you would make an output for your work. What I mean by inputs and output, if you're a blogger, if you want to write an article, you need to research a topic. You need to research through different sources and books and images and videos. If you're a lawyer, you have to go through the case details and go through the evidence. Then you can defend someone in court. And if you're a coder, you need to understand the code base. So there's a lot of inputs into your work that you then take and then create an output. It's the same process here. You first get an AI who's cloned with your personality, the work that you do. Then you figure out what inputs you need to get your work done. And then the AI, because it's theoretically you, if you give it the same inputs you work with, you now get the output of the work that you desire. A lot of this is just prompt engineering. We're just feeding it a lot of data, right? Gathering work inputs. There can be code involved in here, depends on how complex the task is. That's the general idea. And now we're going to do a case study of a real clone that I made for a blog writer, Asian Robotics Review. It's a real blog online, Asian Robotics Review. And you're going to see a clone that I made of their main publisher and how I was able to supplement their main journalist through an AI clone. So this is the actual tool that I created. It's for a real business called Asian Robotics Review. So Tom Green is the senior and head publisher, also the founder of the company. And I modeled this AI agent off of his personality and about 7 or 8 articles that he's previously written. These are the inputs that I decided to create for, our article writer, which is going to be an article topic and a couple source URLs so that it has research about the topic. Once the inputs are in place, we tell our Tom Green AI or AI Green or AI clone, whatever you want to call it, take in all these inputs and create an article as closely as possible to what Tom Green himself would produce. So here we are at the article that our agent created. You can see we have our title, Embracing the Future, How AI Automation is Transforming Business Landscapes. We have our introduction paragraph. We're connecting the article to Asia because that's what Tom Green cares about. We have, for each and every section, I've also told the AI to summarize the paragraph so that once we're proofreading this, we can easily edit it up as we like. And you can see that the AI is talking about manufacturing, how it's talking about Japan. If Tom Green researched those URLs I gave it and was writing an article about that topic, the whole point is that Tom Green would write something similar to this. We are mimicking the work that he does based on the knowledge base we gave the agent. And in that way, you can get AI to do the work that you would do. And all you need to do is take in its output and edit it, proofread it, add in that human element that AI doesn't have. And you have a real article you can produce in probably a fraction of the time. This is the breakdown of creating your own AI. You're going to head over to relevanceai.com. You're going to want to go into the tools section. We're not going to be dealing with agents. We're going to be creating an AI tool. This tool is what does your work. We go on to build. And this is that first step of the process which is giving your personal details and the work samples to the knowledge base of the AI tool. All I've done is go to articles he's already published in the past, taken their URLs and pasted them here. You can have PDF documents, images, and you can even have just text. You can have plain text of different work you've done, or you can have source code. So you just implant your work samples, and you can implant like a LinkedIn profile, which gets the professional personality of Tom Green. Boom, you just add in the data sources, and Relevance AI will train the agent for you automatically. The second part is defining your user inputs. So Tom Green, as an article writer, he needs to have an article topic, and he needs to have different source URLs of which the article will be about. For you, if you're an accountant, you can have like the business name, the industry of the business, the number of employees, the expenses, the revenue they have. Or if you're a lawyer, you can give it the case details. So it depends on the type of work that you do. Whatever inputs you need to get your work done, all you have to do is come in here. If I want to add in new inputs, I can have text input, I can have JSON data. There's a lot of different inputs you can put in here for you to get your work done, right? And so once the inputs are gathered, you now want to define how the AI will create your output. I'm first extracting the website content. We're web scraping all the text data from that website. That data is being saved in a variable called scrape. Then I'm running some Python code here where I'm going through each and every web scrape data, and I'm simply adding them together. It becomes one giant article of information for the AI to take and create the article off of. Next, we have our AI step. And you can see it's a huge system prompt. So let's break this down. We have a role. I'm telling the AI, you're Tom Green, you're founder and publisher of this company, this, and that. And yeah, you're basically a clone of Tom Green, and your writing style will reflect that accordingly. It has the knowledge base in the system prompt, so it can always refer to that whenever it needs to. You give it a task, you'll be given an article topic and some information regarding the topic. Your goal is to write an Asian robotics review article based on that given topic. This is the task we give the AI. Then we tell it how it's going to do it. We actually put in the topic, and we give it the web scrape data that's been formatted with Python. We give it those variables and say, generate a heading, generate a subheading, generate the body of the article, separate each body of the article into categories, generate a one-sentence summary for each category before you write about them. This is just how I want to format my output. So you prompt the AI as you like and whatever is best for you. But prompt engineering is very important here. And then I'm just giving it some context, a little bit about the business and what we do. And then for examples, like an example of a good output is an actual Tom Green article. And I just told him to take careful note of his delivery style. So this is an entire article that Tom Green wrote. And the AI can extract details of his personality and his delivery. Some notes, I just say, ensure the article body is less than 1,000 words. That's a hard maximum. That's not really an error. We can ignore that. And then we're telling it to use GPT-4o Mini, the OpenAI, and the LLM will output that article response as we saw in the tool over here, which is that article. That is how you can clone yourself. It's a very simple process. Give a personalized knowledge base of your work samples and who you are. You give the inputs and the tools the AI needs to complete the work you need to do. You can have an actual valuable output that the AI will create about, code that you make, cases that you defend, counting documents, whatever type of work you do, the AI can do it just like you. It'll probably be like 80 to 90% right. All you have to do is proofread it. AI can't replace humans. It can't. It's not a human. But you can leverage AI to make your life 100 times easier. And this is how you can do that. So hope you learned something valuable, how you can empower yourself through AI rather than being fearful of it.